Desiree, what do you feel about kissing in public?
What do you mean kissing in public? You mean as in PDA, public displays of affection with the whole world watching you, but you just don't give a damn, you know? I thought that only happens in the movies.
You know, PDA is such a weird form, such a weird acronym to give, like, I mean, it's such a... Like, can you imagine a PDA here? Okay, but anyway, I'm just talking about harmless pecks on the cheeks, like...
Oh, I'm fine with that. You know, in fact, plenty of my friends do that, especially those that come from Europe, because it's a cultural thing for them. They like to give hugs, harmless pecks on the cheeks as a form of greeting.
Whereas Singaporeans will like to diao people as a form of greeting, like... Then, like...
That's so unfriendly, man.
Yeah, then they'll be like, my car nicer than yours. And then, like, my shoes are nicer. That's a Singaporean way of greeting, I feel. Okay, but this SMRT taxi driver certainly didn't think so. He wasn't as well-travelled, or, you know, didn't have European friends maybe. He picked up Stomper Ral and his girlfriend from Kadang Kabau Hospital and told them off when the Stomper planted a harmless kiss on his girlfriend's cheek.
Isn't the cab driver overreacting? I mean, it's just a little kiss and nothing more.
Stomper Ral recounted the incident. He said, "In the cab, I was just being cheeky with my girlfriend and gave her a peck on the cheek. The taxi driver jam-braked the taxi and rebuked me and said such behaviour is not accepted in his cab."
Well, that's a really shocking behaviour from a taxi driver. My friend told me that cabbies are not usually against these kind of things. One cabbie even told him that he knew where all the action was in Orchard Towers and offered to bring him there.
That sounds like a tour guide / cabbie lah. He's like, hey, use my card, got group discount. Oh. That's the thing, see, cab drivers have certainly seen more hanky-panky going down in the back seats of their taxis than a peck on the cheek which the Stomper mentioned.
Well, the Stomper Iron Judge agreed. He said, you know, simple, the cabbie was stuck in a generation where parents got to arrange the sons and daughters' marriage.
Okay, but not all Stompers readily agreed with the Stomper. Most seem to think that there was more to the story than meets the eye. Take District 65 for example, who said, "I'm not totally convinced it was just a quick kiss like you said. Else the driver must be looking at the rearview mirror all the time to catch your quickie act."
Was there really more than meets the eye? Only our Stomper would know.
Okay, what are the limits you would say for what you can do on it in taxi?
Well, I thought hugging and holding hands and...
Is okay?
Yeah.
So like, how about like Frenching?
Of course not.
Of course not, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Frenching is your limit in taxis. Okay, I can feel a bit for the taxi driver because I feel like, okay, you know, like this is his taxi, and then he's like, it's sort of like his house, you know, like you don't go to a person's house and start kissing and whatever. I mean, you do, but not in front of the person, like, I guess. But for this taxi driver, he probably thought, like, you know, he wants to keep his taxi very pristine and he doesn't want to encourage such acts. To which I say though, like, maybe in the wrong profession.
Was he worried that bodily fluids would
secrete themselves all over the taxi and harm further passengers, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I sat in the taxi and I got STD kind of thing. That sounds very wrong.